Hi, it's Jenny Harkleroad, owner of Balanced You, and I'm here today to talk about pain relief. So I used to suffer with chronic pain. I got put on prescription pain pills when I was 12 for endometriosis. I had some surgery for endometriosis in my 20s. I went into liver failure from endometriosis in my 20s. I had surgery to remove the endometriosis, and then I developed interstitial cystitis. It's like a bladder infection. That's not a bladder infection, but feels like a bladder infection. They said it wasn't curable. They said people get their bladders removed because of this pain they feel that there's just no solution for. I had migraines, I had backaches, I had all sorts of trouble. And then I broke my back in a hiking accident and couldn't function for 3 years. And they said my case was hopeless after 3 years. There was nothing more they could do for me after putting rods and screws and a synthetic disc in my back. I had a lot of pain in my life, and I thought it was all physical. But then I met Dr. Warren Jacobs, medical doctor, who told me that actually there's a lot to do with your emotions that have to do with your physical pain. Emotions cause tension in the body. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm terrific. I have no emotions. He's like, yeah, sure. Okay, so let's talk a little deeper about those emotions. And after crying a case of Costco Kleenex, I found out I did have emotions, and a lot of them pent up inside of me, and that they were actually causing physical pain in my body. And it wasn't just the talking about it, it was the understanding that they were connected, that one was causing the other. The physical pain was being caused by the emotional pain that was suppressed. It wasn't even in my awareness. I mean, sure, I could look back and say, yeah, there were some hard things in my life, but yeah, it didn't seem like that big of a deal. But in my subconscious mind, it was a huge deal. And when I was able to clear it up, my pain went away. The tension in my body was gone. And I think of it just like with my back pain. If you're lifting weights, say it's a bicep curl, you're lifting, starts to burn, right? The only way to get it to stop is to stop lifting. As soon as you stop, after a couple seconds, it'll stop burning, right? Well, that's how my back was. It was burning pain. And as soon as I stopped stressing about my past subconsciously, the tension in my body released and I was free from pain. And that was a long time ago. I can't remember how many years ago, 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. It was a long time ago. And so after living a life of chronic pain with different health challenges and problems, that's gone. And whenever something starts to hurt, all I have to do is check what's causing tension in my body. And all of a sudden my body will relax, release, stop holding on to that tension and causing pain. So it's like this trick our body plays on us. It distracts us from our emotions, because sometimes emotions can be really painful. Sometimes physical pain can be really painful, but sometimes emotions might be even more painful than physical pain. And our body doesn't want to go there. So it's like, let me give you a knee ache instead. You can focus on your knee and stop thinking about that thing you're frustrated with your husband or daughter or boss or whoever it is. So we in America, a lot of times think when something's wrong with our body, that something is wrong with our body. And maybe there is, and maybe there isn't. Maybe there is, and maybe that thing isn't causing the pain. Maybe it's the tension in the body around that thing that's causing the pain. So if you're in pain, I hope you will consider looking at the mental options of transforming your pain, because there's no side effects, all positive and all transformational. And oh my gosh, feels so good to be out of pain after all those years of suffering. So if you're looking to be out of pain or know someone who is, just have them go to my website, balancedyou.org, schedule a free consult with myself or one of my staff, and we would be happy to help you discover what's causing your pain and to repattern your brain to stop having that pain and get your life back. I'm Jenny, owner of Balanced You.